Hi, everyone. I want you to imagine a world where you don't have to worry. No more sleepless nights, no more anxious stomach aches, no more racing mind. You wake up every morning feeling refreshed and energized, ready to tackle the day ahead. You make decisions with confidence, knowing that you've weighed out all of your options carefully and thoughtfully, and your relationships flourish because you're able to be present and enjoy the company of the people you care about without the constant distraction of worry. That sounds nice, doesn't it? But unfortunately, the truth is, most of us spend a significant amount of time worrying. We worry about all sorts of things. We worry about work, school, finances, our health, our relationships, the world around us. The list goes on and on and on. And while some worry is perfectly normal, excessive, difficult to control worry, which you often find in generalized anxiety disorder, comes with a number of hidden costs, including personal and financial costs. And it's important to understand some of the costs associated with worry because by recognizing the various ways that excessive worry is interfering in your life, this can help motivate you to break the cycle of worry and challenge any subconscious benefit you might believe that the worry is giving you. Now, I've done previous videos looking at the various beliefs that people will hold when it comes to the potential benefits or usefulness of worry. And I've talked about ways of challenging each of those worry beliefs. But even so, even when people can recognize that their worry doesn't serve any useful purpose or benefit, it can still be difficult to disconnect from the worry, especially if worrying is something that has just become part of your day-to-day life, as is often seen in generalized anxiety disorder. So even if you hold beliefs that worry might be serving some benefit, it's important to think about and question at what cost. Even if my tendency to worry gave me some benefit, and it probably doesn't, but even if it did, how much is that benefit worth compared to the impact the worry is having on me? So with that in mind, let's talk about some of the personal costs of excessive worry. So first of all, it can affect productivity and performance at work or in school. A person who's constantly worrying about their work may have difficulty focusing and completing tasks. This can lead to missed deadlines, reduced output, and negative feedback from supervisors. A student who is worrying about exams may have difficulty studying and retaining information, which can then lead to lower grades and academic problems. Excessive worry can impact a person's decision-making because worry can cloud judgment and make it difficult to weigh through the pros and cons of a decision carefully. This may not be such a big deal for small decisions like what I'm going to have for dinner, but it can impact major life decisions like buying a house, changing jobs, or ending a relationship. It can also affect a person's health, as someone who's worried about a medical diagnosis may make impulsive decisions about treatment without fully understanding the risks or the benefits. Excessive worry can lead to relationship problems, as constant worrying can lead to a person becoming more irritable and withdrawn around their loved ones. This can lead to conflict and tension in close relationships, which can then serve as an additional thing to worry about. Another example is that a person who's worried about their partner's fidelity might become suspicious or accusatory, and that can damage the relationship and lead to mistrust and resentment on the part of the partner. Another personal cost of excessive worry is that it can lead to physical health problems. Excessive worry can contribute to a number of physical conditions, including headaches, muscle tension, stomach aches, and sleep problems. In fact, generalized anxiety disorder is one of the most expensive mental health conditions on the healthcare system because people often show up in their doctor's offices complaining of these vague physical complaints with no underlying cause. And so the doctor does all of these diagnostic tests and can't find any underlying physical problem that's leading to the symptoms. And this can just generate increased worry and frustration for the person with generalized anxiety disorder. Now, in addition to these personal costs, there are financial costs associated with excessive worry. Chronic worry can interfere with your ability to work effectively, and this can lead to lost income. For example, you may need to take time off work to manage symptoms of anxiety or excessive worry, and this can result in increased absenteeism from work. Additionally, the worry may interfere with your ability to perform your job duties to your full potential because you're so fatigued and worn out by the worry and are having difficulty concentrating because you just can't stop worrying. So even though you're at work, you're not getting as much done, and this is something we call presenteeism. So being at work and being physically there, but not being fully engaged and not being fully at your best capabilities. Another problem is that excessive worry can make it difficult to enjoy life and appreciate the present moment. When you're constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, it's difficult to be fully present and engaged in a moment. This can lead to feelings of emptiness and reduced quality of life. Worry can make it difficult to relax and unwind, constantly causing you to feel on edge or on the verge of burnout. Another cost of excessive worry is that it contributes to a sense of helplessness and despair. Worry can make it feel like there's nothing you can do to change your situation, which can make it difficult to motivate yourself to take action or to see any hope for the future. This can lead to a downward spiral of negative thoughts and emotions, contributing to depressed mood. So, as you can see, there are a lot of ways in which excessive worry comes at a great cost. And so, even if you think that the worry is serving some positive purpose, it's also important to think about all of the ways in which worry might be negatively impacting your life. So, one way to use this information to interrupt the worry cycle is that when you notice yourself worrying excessively about something, you want to think about the costs associated with that worry and ask yourself if it's worthwhile to continue worrying. And some of the questions you may want to ask yourself to help get at this include things like, has excessive worrying about this particular topic impacted my relationships with other people, with my friends, with my family? Has excessive worry impacted on my work performance? Does it take me more time to complete tasks and get things done? What impact is the excessive worry having on my stress level and my fatigue? How much time and effort do I spend worrying? And does that take away from other things I would want to be doing? And are there other people that seem to get the same good results without worrying about this topic so much? Am I getting better results by worrying than people who don't seem to worry as much? So by asking yourself some of these questions, what you can do is put a magnifying glass on your worry and really gets you to think about the actual impact that the worry is having on your life. And if you're interested in learning more about generalized anxiety disorder and excessive worry and ways of managing excessive worry, I'd encourage you to check out this video. So that's all for today's video. As always, thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one.